Hi students, in last class we discussed about relative permission. Okay, how to change the relative permission using chmod command. Okay, in this video we are going to see absolute permission. Okay, in absolute permission we do not to know the current file permission. Means in relative permission, before changing the permission we should know which are the current permission. Okay, but in absolute permission we need not to know current file permission. Okay, this is the difference between the relative permission and absolute permission, and we can still set a 9 permission explicitly. Means without knowing the current file permission we can set all 9 permission explicitly. Okay, without knowing the current permission we can set all 9 permission explicitly. Okay, a string of 3 octal digit is used as a expression. The permission can be represented by 1 octal digit. Okay, for each category. Means using 1 octal number like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 like this. Using 1 octal number we can set permission for 1 category. Okay, means read, write, execute using 1 octal numbers like 1 2 3 we can set the permission. Okay, for 1 category. Okay, we add octal digit. Okay, if we represent the permission of each category by 1 octal digit, this is how permission can be represented. Okay, so there is a one table I am going to show. In that you come to know what is the octal number for each of the permission. Okay, first column octal number is there, next column permission is there, next significance is there. Okay, suppose I am going to give 0 means no permission. Means suppose I am giving 0 means permission of the user or group or others. Okay, for suppose I am going to remove all the permission, means I am going to give 0. Okay, octal number 1 represent the execute only. Means only execute only, x is present. Okay, 2 write only. Next octal number 3, here you can see wx is there, means only write and execute permission. Next octal number 4 read only. Next 5 read execute is there, read execute. Okay, next 6 octal number 6 read write 7 all the 3. Okay, I will show here. We have 3 categories and 3 permission for the each category. We know that user is there, group is there and other is there. Okay, this is 3 categories: user, group, other. Okay, 3 permission for each category. There are 3 categories. For each category there are 3 permission. For user read, write, execute. Same way for the group read, write, execute. For others read, write, execute. Okay, So 3 octal digit can describe the file permission completely. Okay, the most significant digit represent the user, means first 7 represent the user. Next the last one represent the others, means year 6 and year 1 represent the others. Okay, ch mode can use this 3-digit string as the expression. Okay, means we can use ch mode can use this 3-digit string as a expression, means 3-digit, any 3-digit can be used as a expression. Okay, let's see the example. Okay, using relative permission, we have ch mode. We know that A represent all the 3, U, G, O. Okay, plus or W, X stat, means for all the 3 category like user, group, owner, others, we should add read and write permission. Okay, read and write permission in relative permission. Okay, where using in absolute permission, how we can add read write permission for all 3 categories? Nothing but representing using octal number. Okay, 666. Okay, this 6 represent the read write permission for the user. This represent the read write permission for the group. Okay, next this 6 represent the read write, adding the read write permission for the others. Okay, you can see that 666 is there. 16 represent the read write permission for the user. Next 6 represent the read write permission for the group. Last 6 represent the read write permission for the others. Okay, means in relative permission we are going to use ch command with all 3 categories, and using plus means adding the read write permission. Okay, this same command it will be used in absolute permission using 3 6s. Okay, here we know that 6 represent read write. Okay, same here. Okay, here relative permission alli ಹಿಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. In absolute permission alli we are going to use actual number to set the permission. 6 represent the read write. Okay, so for all 3 category 6 6 6 6 6. Okay, we given 666. Okay, means read write permission for user, read write permission for group, read write permission for others. Okay, next we will take another example. You can see that change mode 761 X start, means now we are changing the permission for X start, giving the actual number 761. Okay, Here 7 represent the permission for the user, 6 represent the permission for the group, 1 represent the permission for others. Okay, while assigning all permission to, here 7 represent all the 3 permission: read, write, execute. Means assign all permission to the owner. Okay, owner is nothing but the user. Here user. Read, write permission for the group, nothing but 6. Why 6? Read, write, the actual number of permission read, write is 6. Okay, next 1. Only execute permission to the other, nothing but last category 1. You can see that actual number of 1 represent the execute only. Okay, next example, change mode 777x start. For x start file ge I want to change all 3 categories of permission. Okay, 77 significance all permission for all categories, but still we can prevent the file from the begin delete. Means this 777 represent the read, write, execute for the user, read, write, execute permission for the group, read, write, execute permission for the other, because we know that actual number 7 represent the read, write, execute permission. Okay, so 7777 is there, means this 7 represent the permission for user, this 7 represent the permission for the group, this 7 represent the all the 3 permission for the other. Okay, next 00 significance absence of all permission for all the categories, but still we can delete a file. Means suppose I am giving 0 instead of 777, suppose I am giving 00, means we know that the 0 represent the no permission, means there is no permission for all 3 categories, means user, group, others. Okay, it is a directory permission that determine whether a file can be deleted or not. Okay, only owner can change the file permission, user cannot change the user file permission. We know that only owner can change their own file permission, the user cannot change the other file permission, but the system administrator can do anything. But the owner system administrator can do anything, he can change all the permission. Okay, next we can use chmod recursively. Okay, what is this recursively? How we are going to use chmod as a recursively? Nothing but using chmod space -r space a, means all the 3 category, plus execute. All the execution command will be added to all 3 categories of shell script file. Okay, this make all the files and subdirectories found in the shell script directory executable by all users. Means I am giving this x of this execute permission given to all the categories of file recursively means inside that shell script all the files can be executable by all the users. Okay, when you know the shell meets characters well, you will appropriate the star does not match ಫೈಲ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ಡಾಟ್. ಯಾವ ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಡಾಟಿಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ ಅವನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರಿಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿ ಡಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಎ ಸೇಫರ್ ಬಟ್ ನೋಟ್ ದಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ch command can use for both absolute permission and relative permission. Okay, in absolute permission we need not to know the current file permission, but in relative we should know current file permission. Okay, next, directory permission. It is possible that a file cannot be accessed even though it has read permission. Means even though read permission is though we cannot access. Okay, can be removed even when it is write protect. Means when there is no write permission is not there also we can delete the or remove the file. The default permission of the directories means ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್: ರೀಡ್, ರೈಟ್, ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಡ್, ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, read, execute for the others. Okay, this is the default. 7555 is the default permission for any directory. Okay, a directory must never be writable by group or others. Means we can observe that they should be absent of write permission in both group and other category. Okay, for every directory the write permission for two category, that is group and other must be absent. You can see that RW X is there, this is for user. Next R hyphen execute is there, this is for group. Okay, R hyphen X is there, this is for others. Okay, here you can see category group, category others. The W nothing but write permission is not there. Okay, that is only they are telling the directory must never be writable by group and others. Okay, for example, I am creating the one directory name C_procs anta. Next I am going to list out the attributes of the directory using ls ls space -ld C_procs. Okay, you can see that here the write permission for group and others should be absent. Okay, you can see here D represent the directory, RWX this is the permission for the category user, R-X nothing but this is permission for group. Next R-X this is permission for other. Okay, here in the group, in the other the writable permission is absent. Means you keep it in mind whenever you are going to create the directory. Okay, this is the default permission. Okay, 755 is the default permission for newly created directory. Means for users all the three permission will be there. For group and the other write permission will be cancelled. Okay, this is mandatory. Okay, and if a directory has write option of option permission for group and others, also be assured that every user can remove every file in the directory. Suppose ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರು ರೈಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ನ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಎವರಿ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಎನಿ ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದಿ ರೈಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಫಾರ್ group and others user. Okay, as a rule you must not make directory universally writable unless you have benefit reason to do so. Means they are telling that so the write permission should be cancelled for both the group and the owner. Okay, because if you give the write option means any user can delete any file from your directory. Okay, so we should not give the write option for group and the others. Okay, I am going to end it up here. In next class I am going to teach about changing file ownership. Okay, there are two commands, ch1 ch group. Okay, means changing owner permission, changing group permission. This is the end of the first chapter in second module. Tomorrow I will continue with changing file ownership. Okay, bye.